Greetings and blessing viewers and subscribers. Welcome back to Whadat Updates. Please remember to like, subscribe and share and tell your friends about Whadat TV. Now in this update, 3 arrested after gun and ammo seizures in St. Catherine. Police recover stolen vehicle. Arrest 1 after gun battle. 3 gunmen killed. 2 policemen injured in Linstead shootout. 1 dead. 1 injured in Crescent Road shooting. Woman chopped to death in Rose Hill, St. Andrew. Manchester farmer gunned down at home. 1 man killed. Rifle seized in St. James. Police operation. Now in our first story. Teen among 3 arrested after gun and ammo seizures in St. Catherine. A teenage girl is among 3 people arrested in 2 separate gun and ammunition seizures in the parish on Friday, October 17. 18-year-old Peyton Israel, otherwise called Baby, of Old Harbour, St. Catherine, has been charged with unauthorized possession of ammunition following an operation by members of the Area 5 Fugitive Apprehension Team, AFAT. During the operation, 2 7.62 rounds were reportedly found hidden inside a pair of sneakers at her home. Israel was arrested and later formally charged. A court date is being finalized for her appearance. In a separate incident, detectives from the St. Catherine South Division arrested 2 men following the seizure of an illegal firearm and ammunition in the rural community of Bartons. Reports indicate that around 7:15 a.m., police conducted a targeted operation during which a Bersa SA 9mm pistol and 22 assorted rounds were recovered from a premises. The identities of the 2 male suspects are being withheld pending further investigations. And also in St. Catherine, police recover stolen vehicle, arrest 1 after gun battle. One of 2 suspects who allegedly fired at the police after being intercepted in a stolen vehicle is now in custody, while the other remains on the run. According to reports, about 9:40 a.m. on Friday, police personnel attached to the Guys Hill police station were on patrol when they received information that a Toyota Voxy motor truck stolen from its owner in 3 Hills, St. Mary, had been spotted in the Guys Hill area. The police went in pursuit of the vehicle in a section of the community known as Cocking Hill. However, the driver reportedly sped off, while the passenger allegedly brandished a firearm and opened fire at the pursuing officers. The chase continued into the Castle Kelly district in St. Anne, where the vehicle came to a stop near an open lot. The 2 men reportedly exited the vehicle and again fired at the police, who took evasive action and returned fire. During the exchange, 1 suspect escaped while the other was apprehended. The stolen vehicle was recovered and has since been processed by investigators. And in Linstead, 3 gunmen killed, 2 police officers injured in fiery shootout. A late-night confrontation between police and gunmen along the Linstead bypass ended in a deadly exchange of gunfire on Sunday, leaving 3 men dead and 2 members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, injured. Reports from investigators indicate that around 10:30 p.m., lawmen intercepted a white Toyota Axio motorcar carrying 5 men. Upon being signaled to stop, the men reportedly opened fire on the police, sparking a fierce gun battle. During the exchange, 2 police officers sustained gunshot wounds. 1 was treated and released, while the other remains hospitalized in stable condition. 3 of the gunmen were hit during the firefight and later pronounced dead at hospital. 2 others managed to escape the scene while continuing to fire at the pursuing officers. Investigators say 2 firearms were recovered from the scene. The operation formed part of an ongoing intelligence-led initiative targeting armed criminal network and nearby parishes. A major manhunt has since been launched to capture the 2 fugitives. The Independent Commission of Investigations, INDICOM, has been notified and is probing the incident. Meanwhile, in Kingston, 1 dead, 1 injured in Crescent Road, shooting linked to gang feud. Police are probing a shooting incident that left 1 man dead and another injured on Crescent Road in Kingston on Saturday night. The deceased has been identified as Mark Clark of Spanish Town Road, Kingston. Reports from the police are that sometime after 8 p.m., Clark and another man were standing along Crescent Road when a red motorcar drove up. Armed men reportedly exited the vehicle and opened fire, hitting both men before fleeing the scene in the waiting car. Clark was struck multiple times in the back and both arms, while the other man sustained gunshot wounds to the left arm and back. Both were taken to hospital, where Clark was pronounced dead and the other man admitted for treatment. Investigators believe the attack may be connected to an ongoing feud between the Crescent Road gang and the Kid Lane Bowens Road gang, which has fueled several recent acts of violence in the area. The police say they are maintaining a strong presence in the division as investigations continue. And in St. Andrew, woman chopped to death in Rose Hill. St. Andrew police seek suspect Crow. Police are searching for a man identified as Ricardo McCarthy, otherwise called Crow, following the brutal chopping death of a woman in Rose Hill, St. Andrew. The deceased has been identified as Sashana Shaw. Reports are that Shaw was attacked and chopped to death, and her daughter was also injured during the incident. The child remains hospitalized in serious condition. Detectives from the St. Andrew South Police Division have since launched an intense manhunt for McCarthy, who they believe can assist in the investigation. The police are urging anyone with information on McCarthy's whereabouts to contact the Hunts Bay Police Crime Stop or the nearest police station. Investigations are ongoing. Now further afield, in Manchester, farmer gunned down at home in Canewood. Police in Manchester are investigating the murder of a farmer who was shot dead at his home in Canewood District, Comfort Hall, early Tuesday morning. The deceased has been identified as 30-year-old O.J. Gooden. Reports are that about 1 a.m., armed men posing as police officers kicked open the front door to Gooden's house and opened fire, hitting him multiple times. The attackers then reportedly set fire to his 2003 Toyota Corolla motorcar before fleeing the scene. Residents alerted the police, who found Gooden suffering from gunshot wounds. He was pronounced dead at the scene. This marks the second murder in the area this month, following the October 12 killing of Sean Shane Young, who was chopped to death. Detectives from the Mandeville Police Division are investigating both incidents as they continue to probe possible connections between the killings. And in St. James, one man killed, rifle seized in police operation. A man was fatally shot in an alleged confrontation with the police on Monday night in Spring Mount, St. James. According to police reports, the incident occurred about 7 p.m. during an operation conducted by lawmen along the Spring Mount Main Road. It is reported that the police signaled the motor car to stop, but the occupants allegedly opened fire at the officers. The fire was returned, and during the exchange, one man was found suffering from gunshot wounds. He was transported to the Cornwall Regional Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. His identity has not yet been released. Another man, described by police as a known violence producer, later turned up at the hospital with gunshot wounds and was admitted under police guard. A rifle was reportedly seized following the incident. This marks the second fatal police shooting in the parish over the Heroes' Day weekend. On Sunday, another man was killed in an alleged confrontation with the police in the Tucker, Granville community. The Independent Commission of Investigations has been notified and is probing the matter. And that's it for this update. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Leave your comments below and stay safe until the next one.